Now, before we dig into this, I just want to play you a clip of perhaps one of the thirstiest people who's seeking this nomination. Here was Tulsi Gabbard speaking
Mm.
to Don Trump Jr. on his podcast on Rumble. And here she is. Again, remember, one-time progressive?
All about vice president, something I've also seen a bunch here. And actually, for the last few weeks, how are you responding to that call?
I'd be honored. I'd be honored to serve my country in that way. I'd be honored to actually be in a position to help President Trump execute his policies, bringing the experience that I have had of being on the front lines of many of these battles.
Just the longest, wettest fart. Longest, wettest fart. That's all.
Can I flex for a second? Because these are the small victories in life. I called out Tulsi Gabbard years ago,
Yes.
and some progressives were very angry at me. I'm like, just have faith in me. I feel like Brown Paul Revere, but instead of being seen as a hero, they'll like shoot me off the horse. Like,
Watch,
and
you know that I have people Venmo me $1 if I was right about Tulsi, and they were telling me about that. I've gotten like at least $3 from people who have the temerity to Venmo me TBR-live $1 if you thought Tulsi was a good progressive. And I was telling you were wrong, just like what Jahad was. Also, she's so Islamophobic.
oh yeah,
As
deeply.
a Muslim, like you,
Warmonger.
she's the worst. She's always like, I want to reign in forever wars unless it's Muslims who die.
Yeah, unless it's Assad in Russia involved.
Yeah,
I'm fine.
then I'm like, then he takes her a tour of the places that aren't rubble. Just ridiculous. Anyway, so Tulsi's in there. Here was Axios's little whatever March Madness situation. Senator Tim Scott, I think arguably as thirsty, maybe the thirstiest. Representative Elise Stefanik, Senator J.D. Vance, can't believe he's still a senator. Ben Carson, remember, neurosurgeon. Carrie Lake, who has not won literally any seat. Vivek Ramaswamy, Governor Kristi Noem, Governor Greg Abbott, Senator Katie, again, the overacting housewife, Britt. Katie Britt. Representative Byron Donalds, Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders, or Nikki Haley. Never. I want to keep this up there, but I also want to keep talking to you about all of this.
I think they need to do a contest of champions and like prove who wants it the most, who's willing to do the most extreme act. And I think Senator Tim Scott has already proven it by becoming heterosexual. So I think he, what? Too soon? He's allegedly heterosexual. I'm sorry.
Oh
He got engaged to a live real woman person.
Sure, I hear that.
But as of today, actually, as of today, I know. So if you saw the news, Francesca, was right before recording. Vivek's out, according to Trump.
Oh no!
He has a
why?
cabinet position. He's going to put him into the cabinet position.
Oh my god!
So you could put a big X on Vivek. He apparently
For
likes
now.
Elise. Yeah, he likes Elise a lot. He likes Tim Scott a lot. Apparently, he likes J.D. Vance. Those are the three he apparently likes a lot. And Carrie's hungry and thirsty also.
I think it will be a woman or a person of color. So this is like a game of guess who. This is like the worst game of guess who. Because the rest of them, yes, might be in the cabinet. I mean, Greg Abbott, I don't know where he would. I don't know. I don't care. I feel like Greg Abbott would be safer in an administration than he would be as governor of Texas. Somehow.
The reason why Abbott won't do it, I think, well, the only reason why Abbott would do it is if he wants to Brutus Trump because they realize he's going to die or go to jail and he wants to emerge as the next one, right? So he's like, he will die soon and then I will be Palpatine. But I do think strategically, if you want to make Trump more warm with his like overt racism, Tim Scott, I love the blacks. Look at Tim. And then if you want to say like, hey, yes, I was... Yes, I raped E. Jean Carroll and defamed her, and a jury of my peers held me liable. But look, I have this broad next to me, the Stefanik. Yes. I love the women.
So notice who's not on here. I mean, this is according to Axios, but Marjorie Greene is not on here.
She's out.
I mean, did she have too much flair at the State of the Union? Was it just like one too many pieces?
Too eager. You're too eager. When you're too thirsty, you're like, nah.
He truly doesn't like too thirsty. Like we've seen that before where people get too up his butt and he's like, you can safely hang around the cheeks, but like not in the crack. It's like, anyway,
that's
sorry.
Pence. That's Pence. Pence is like, I will hover around the crack, but mother doesn't allow me to enter the crack.
Pence, who said he's not going to endorse Trump, which
That's big news, actually. That is
it
big
is-
news.
that actually is. That is pretty big news.
And also big news, Francesca, if this was a normal country with a
Sure.
normal election, with a normal media, is that a majority of the people who served with Trump, there's a running list, including his vice president. I think that list is pretty high. I want to give the exact number, have said they won't endorse him. It's like a stunning number. So literally the people who know him, who were in office with him, are telling the American people, this man is not suitable. And 40% of America is like, I might go with the guy who told me to inject bleach during a pandemic.
Hello to the Surfs viewers, just real quick. By the way, Vivek is for Homeland Security.
There you go. Terrible.
But he'd be so excited for kicking the Browns out, who aren't him.
The bad Browns.
The bad Browns.
If you just work hard and you don't whine, you don't talk about DEI, and you have white teeth like mine, I'll let you stay.
And you can't tell if your forehead's actually growing bigger while you're talking. Yeah, that was actually really good. I like that smile.
Brown kids, don't let brown kids grow up to be Vivek or Nikki.
I think you've said that before. We had Jeet here on the other day, and he had a great piece about the Desi vote, the Desi divide, as he called it.
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't know. My money's on Elise. I think Stefanik would be good. It's either that or Carrie Lake. I would say Elise, Kristi Noem, or Carrie Lake.
I would say Elise. The reason why, well, so I don't know if the juice, that there's so much juice. Kristi Noem, the reason why she might not is she allegedly had an affair with Corey Lewandowski.
Affair? Aren't they still? I feel like, they're still doing it.
Oh yeah, so that would, that might make it a little messy. I think Elise has proven to be the most stalwart, shameless warrior who's done a complete 180 on her entire career and personality. I want folks to remember that she came in as a new type of Republican, a moderate, and once she saw where the winds were, sailing and turning, she literally has transformed her entire personality for Trump. Has backed him up after the, when they did the Nancy Mace type of interrogation of her. What do you think about the, Eugene Carroll? Threw Eugene Carroll under the bus. Yes. And, it gives her the white suburban mom look, the warmth, but also the fighter. I think he'll go for her over the others. I think Tim Scott's complexion might be a problem. And I'm using the quote that he allegedly used against Nikki Haley when she was brought up as a potential VP candidate back in the day. She has a, quote, complexion problem.
He did not. Oh, I think
that was according to Susan Glasser and Peter Baker in their book, that that Nikki has a complexion problem, and she still served for him and supported him.
Wait, does Tim Scott think he's white?
I might be. I could be. You want me to be what? I could be what? I just I have a girl. I have a white girlfriend. She's a woman. She has woman parts. Sorry, the channel that. This is what fasting does, folks.
We have to do a whole radio play. We're doing it. I'll do Pelosi. Who else do I got? I've got Greta Thunberg. You do Tim Scott. And
my Bernie is a little rusty, but I could practice. It used to be good.
Yeah, Bernie's pretty fun.
The rich need to pay the taxes.
No, I think I've got the Bernie. Okay, you
got the Bernie.
do.
Okay.
You do
with your
Vivek.
alopecia.
I'll take the Bernie.
With your what's that skin, the sheep skin you got on?
Oh, the alpaca.
Alpaca, not alopecia.
Alopecia is very different.
Alpaca,
the alpaca with alopecia, that I would like to see.
I would like to see it. That's just me naked.
32-hour work week. What's going on, Frantifa? If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel right now. Hit that button. And also, you can become a patron and support the show every single week. Get access to bonus episodes and exclusive merchandise. Patreon.com/Bitchuation Room. Do